Hello Aquarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading for the second half of April. General reading as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single Aquarian out there, so please do take from it what makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I'll have a list of all of the card decks that are used for this reading, Aquarius. So these are the two card decks that I chose this time around for your focus messages. So we'll grab some insight from the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle deck, and then we'll grab maybe one or two cards from the Hidden Truth Oracle by All Things Intuitive. Let's get started, Aquarius, and see what it is that needs to come through for this reading. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius, for cross watchers, and anyone else who's been guided to tune in here today. Let's go ahead and see what it is that you need to focus on first and foremost here. All right, guided to this one here. Ooh, nice. Passion. Insane chemistry. Like each other. Equally. Having fun. I love that card. So there's a very passionate connection here that's being reflected by that card. Either that's what's coming in for you, if you're single, or if you've just been going through struggles in your love life, and or the person that you're focused on for this reading, you and that person have a very passionate magnetic draw back towards each other, depending, of course, on whether you're together or just going through some challenges. Let's add to that from the Hidden Truth Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius in love and life, second half of April from the 16th through the 30th. What else do you need to focus on here? All right, guided to this one here. I feel you even though we are apart. Do you see that? So this is a very passionate, and as this card says, insane chemistry between you and this person. Even though you're not together, that chemistry, that passion, they still feel it. And maybe you feel it just as strongly, Aquarius. Okay, so that's coming through here. All right, so let's start off with some messages from the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle. And let's dive right into this. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius in love and life, second half of April. Please bring it forward for Aquarius. What does spirit need you to know right now? Aquarius, what does spirit need you to know right now? We have heart song coming through. Inner knowing, telepathy, intuition. See? I feel you even though we are apart. Intuitively. Telepathically, you guys are still connecting. We have masculine energy coming through. So I feel my masculines are heavily communicating with the feminine telepathically right now in the fifth dimension. You might even be hearing this person's messages coming through to you somehow, to the point where you can even hear their voice. In your heart, in your mind, in your soul, there's just that inner knowing that they're trying to communicate with you at this time. Look at this. We've got beginnings, new direction, fresh start, a chance. And maybe that's a part of what the masculine is communicating to the feminine, that they want a new beginning. They want to be able to start over, a second chance. Wow. We have emotional whirlwind coming through here. So this could be part of the reason why you guys are at a distance from each other. This is coming through with dramatic, unstable, and affected energy. So things were a little bit off balance here, or still are, when it comes to the two of you. We also have concealing, secrets, mystery, and hiding. So part of the reason why things ended up being unstable and the foundation in this partnership was just a little bit rocky has something to do with these secrets. So it could be my masculines who were concealing something from the feminine here, keeping secrets. Something was in hiding. And yes, of course, that could be tied into third-party situations, outside interference in the partnership here. That's what drove a wedge between the two of you. That's what brought you guys into distance. Tension, yeah, understandable. Turbulence, arguments, stress, it all contributed to that. Keeping secrets was not a good idea. Created a lot of tension and stress between the two of you. But at the end of the day, look at this. We've got spiritual connection, deep love, soulmates, unity, followed by mirror, reflection, shared feelings. This represents you in this reading, Aquarius. Mirror, mirror soul. That's very twin flame and energy for me. And of course, with the spiritual connection, it's reference to soulmates. So however way you see this connection with your person, Aquarius, twin flame or soulmate, doesn't really matter, but it's very strong, very passionate. Look at this. One last card, time. Wait, cycles, infinity. So this is going to take time to be able to repair the damage that has been caused, that brought you guys at a distance from one another. And again, what I'm feeling here is it's the masculines that created this turbulence, the tension, the stress due to whatever it was that they were hiding that created this unstable energy. But the connection, it's intense. So it's going to take some time for this to move to the next chapter of this love story, I feel. So it's not quite telling us yet whether this is going to work out towards union or reconnection. But what we do know is that regardless of the distance, you guys are energetically still feeling each other's presence and possibly still communicating in that way. Okay, so let's add to this with the Pining Rose Love Oracle deck by Calico Moon. Let's see what else needs to come through here. Angels and Spirit Guides for Aquarius in Love and Life, second half of April. What does Spirit need you to know at this time? What else needs to come through? Past life connection, you and this person. And I feel when you reconnected in a past life, there were some loose ends there that needed to be continued in this lifetime. And you still feel drawn to this individual. They still feel drawn to you. We have celebration right after that, falling right below masculine energy. So perhaps the masculine can foresee moving towards the future where you guys can come back together and be able to celebrate the love that you share, to reconnect, happier times ahead. Awakening, beautiful. Falling right below beginning, new direction, fresh start, second chances. This is part of the journey, part of the process of moving you and your person forward. This is what's going on. Without each other, you feel lost. They feel lost without you. Truly, it's an emotional whirlwind when it comes to this partnership. They still want you. Be mine. You know, and it's falling right below concealing and secrets. So your person might not be able to tell you this right now for whatever reason. They're holding back, or they might be afraid to reach out due to everything that's happened to break you guys up or create drama or stress in the partnership. And maybe this is what they're feeling in their heart space, that they still want you, but maybe they haven't been able to express that to you at this time. We do have yearning, so you both are still wanting each other, I feel. There's that yearning, that longing energy. Wanting someone back. Feeling very melancholy. Dancing through my dreams coming through as well, so you might actually be dreaming about each other. Look at this. I love you. Twin flame, followed by separation. Twin flames and separation. The love is still here. See, they still love you, regardless of the fact that you guys are not together at this time. The love is still here, Aquarius. And maybe you really needed to know that to be able to pick that up from this person. Okay, so let's add to this with the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. Angels and Spirit Guides for Aquarius, please. In love and life, second half of April. What does Spirit need you to know at this time? What else does Spirit need to convey to you at this time, Aquarius? Okay, we do have the Six of Pentacles, which is Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. In the upright, this card does read equality, but it is coming up reversed, so that's how we're going to have to interpret that. The Six of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who's stingy. There are strings attached with this person. You know, they always have conditions when it comes to how they interact with people. And I feel that that as well contributed to the stress and the tension between the two of you, because there wasn't that compromise, there wasn't that equal exchange of desire and energy and interaction in the partnership. I have a feeling that this person could have been the type that always wanted to have the last word, or they always had to have their way, and when they didn't, you know, they could have been a bit of a bully, or they just could have given you attitude, however that presented itself. They're all about power and domination. They wanted to perhaps let you know that they are in their seat of power and that they call the shots. They wanted to be the more dominating partner here, perhaps. And we do have masculine energy, so it could be the masculine that came forward with that type of vibe. But look at this. We've got the Empress right after that coming through, letting the masculine know. It's like, look, I ain't putting up with none of your bullshit. It's like, we got equal say here. This is a 50-50 partnership. You don't have any more power than I do, so get used to it. You know? It's an equal partnership. And the masculine needs to know that. We have the Four of Pentacles, which is Earth. So we've got more Pentacles energy. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And the Empress, of course, representing divine feminine energy, which is, interestingly enough, also Earth energy. So lots of Earth coming through here. This is manifestation right here with the Empress. Growth. Success. Abundance. Because the Empress is all about feelings, emotions, intuition, sexual pleasure, fertility, pregnancy, birth. It's tied into all that. But it is ultimately tied into the future, looking quite promising, very successful. Certainly for herself. And if the masculine can actually work with the feminine, then this can actually be a very good partnership, which will give them cause for celebration moving forward, because the love is still here. It's going to take time though, okay? That's important to remember. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen. I don't even feel it's going to happen the second half of the month. This is going to take time here. But regardless, energetically, you still feel each other's presence here. And with the Four of Pentacles, in this particular deck, it does read scarcity mindset. Okay, the Four of Pentacles is all about the need for stability and security. And perhaps there was a time when the masculine could not offer the feminine that stability, which is what created that very unstable foundation that this emotional whirlwind is talking about. We have the Knight of Wands coming in. with this passionate adventure, fire energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius for some of you. So, Aquarius, some of you guys may have dealt with this Knight of Wands that came in super fast, very energetic, full of passion, lust, sex, adventure. But perhaps they weren't able to offer you anything more than just the physical. And that created a lot of arguments, disagreements, and you weren't possibly quite sure how to feel about that. You know, that's understandable. Part of the energy of the Knight of Wands too is that they have the mentality that you only live once, you know? So you might as well be fearless and do what it is that you love. And sometimes that can get them into trouble. So I'm not surprised to be seeing a Tower moment here. Divine intervention. So something difficult, something painful happened here to break you guys up. We do have turbulence represented by that tension card. So turbulence, Tower moments, it's not easy. They're difficult. And it has something to do with whatever these secrets were. So this was a very painful breakup between two people. But it does represent a blessing in disguise. I say that often in my readings because that's what I pick up off of a Tower moment. It doesn't ever feel like a blessing because it's so darn painful at the time that it's going on. But give it enough time and, you know, it's one of those things where the sun actually comes out again. Everything's going to be okay. But you got to go through turbulence in order to get to that tranquil road ahead, where things are peaceful, where things are a lot calmer. And I really do feel that this Tower came down as a result of lies, infidelity, secrets, the masculine perhaps hiding things from the feminine. It was not good, you know? And for some of you, this could also be tied into financial struggles, definitely conflicts, separations, we already know that. And for some of you, it could even be divorce. Could have even gone that far. And all you can do when the Tower comes down is to learn those lessons that are being taught as to why it came down to begin with. And it's very interesting that we have the Four of Pentacles here because, again, it's the need for stability and security and to be able to create a solid, stable foundation there. And the Tower levels things out so that you can basically build from the ground up. You have no choice but to start over because it gets rid of, it flatlines things to where you have to start over. And sometimes you got to start from scratch, start from the beginning. And if it's worth rebuilding, then you and this person can actually create a stronger foundation to give you the security and stability that is needed in the partnership. Look at this. We've got the Page of Cups coming in, message of love, followed by the Emperor, which is the divine masculine once again. So we've got the Empress and we've got the Emperor both coming through here, but there's some obstacles that are standing in between the both of them. But I do feel ultimately it is my masculines, the Emperor, that will be reaching out to the Empress, divine feminine, to create communication, to reconcile, to work through the challenges that the Tower brought down to begin with. He's going to reach out to the Empress. Let her know, perhaps, I still love you. Let's work on this. I feel lost without you. Let's bring this back together. Let's work on the partnership. And I do love how we have the Ace of Swords coming in, because this is a new beginning right here. Swords is air energy, Libra, Aquarius, your own energy, as well as Gemini. This is breakthrough and awareness. It's victory. It's clarity. It's putting you in a seat of power, Aquarius, to be able to figure out exactly what it is that you're wanting with your person. It's a beautiful card, because now you know what you want. There is no question as to how you want to move forward, what it is that you want to do. And I feel, since that Ace of Swords is right next to my Emperor, representing divine masculine, I do feel, once again, it's my masculines that will have this breakthrough to know exactly what it is that they need to do to be able to create movement back towards the Empress, the divine feminine here. That's where it's going to come from. Okay, so let's add to this with the romance angels. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius in love and life, second half of April. Certainly in love and romance. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know here? Please bring it forward, angels and spirit guides. Trust, yeah. Red flags, not surprised. Okay. Whenever tower moments come in, you got to pay attention to those red flags, because if there are still red flags that are presenting itself, Aquarius, then you need to deal with it in order to make moving forward worth it, so that you're not dragging the past with you, carrying it forward to the future so that it'll affect you guys again and bring down another tower moment. That's not what you're wanting. So it's trying to caution you here and now so that you guys can deal with it. Trust was definitely an issue here. Secrets, lies, infidelity. That needs to be addressed too. The situation's calling for you to have faith, because if you don't believe in one another, if you can't trust each other, that's a red flag as well. We have codependency coming through as well. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. For some of you, this has affected the dynamic of the relationship, and that as well is an issue that needs to be taken care of. For some of you guys, it brought the tower down, because this person was not addressing their addictive behavior, codependency. Keep an open mind, also coming through. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation, Aquarius. So whenever this card comes forward, first of all, we have a reference to soulmate again. That's already coming through here from the spiritual connection card, deep love, soulmates, and unity. When this card comes forward, it always reminds me of two people that are shocked that they actually match, that they actually work, that they fit together. Insane chemistry, as that passion card reads. They're unlike anyone else that you've ever met. They could be from a different background, different ethnicity. There could be an age gap, different personality type than what you're used to, different features, all of it. But somehow or other, it just works. You guys just make sense. That's what's coming through here for you and this person. Okay, so let's add to this with some dialogue messages here. Let's give your person the opportunity to speak, Aquarius, and let's see what it is that they need to say to you at this time. So we'll first use the Counterpart Connections deck by Divine Essentials. Let's go ahead and give your person the opportunity to speak, to let you know what it is that they need to say, what it is that they're feeling, what it is that they're thinking. And then we'll pull some dialogue messages on your behalf, Aquarius, giving you the opportunity to speak up as well. Angels and spirit guides, please bring it forward for Aquarius, for your person. What is it that they need to say? Okay, and let's grab the bottom. This is from your person, whoever it is that you're thinking about for this reading. Okay. First message. I need time to get over what happened. And that's why this is coming through here. So that's okay. They need more time. Give them that time. They're not ready. That's coming through for some of you. And I have a feeling, Aquarius, that if you resonate with that particular message for your person, you're not ready either. Next one. There has to be a point when the torture ends, right? Okay. So clearly there's been a lot of tension and turbulence. We have a tower moment here. This person is still highly affected by what's going on. Emotional whirlwind. That's one of the words here. Affected, dramatic, unstable. They're still feeling that energy, which is why they need more time to get past it. Next message. I feel empty inside. I need to fill me up before I can give you what you need. See? So that's fine. They need to work on themselves. They need to heal whatever part of their energy needs it. Next message. It's just easier to say nothing and do nothing. That's coming through for some of you guys. And I just really feel especially that's coming through from someone that's still really hurt, that's still going through their healing journey, feeling quite vulnerable still, feeling the ramifications of that tower moment. So it all boils down to timing. They just need more time to heal. Next message. There's something inside of you. I know I need it, but I'm afraid to take it. So there's still fear here coming from your person, Aquarius. So all the more reason I feel why time is essential in this partnership. Eventually, I do feel you can have a new beginning here. But there are trust issues, there's codependency, there are red flags, and all of that needs to be addressed before union can happen. Okay? All right, so let's add to this with You Have My Heart, Soul Lovers and Separation deck by Angelic Revelation 144. This is now giving you the opportunity to speak up and say what it is that you need to convey to your person here. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. We'll pull the same amount of cards that came forward from your person. Please bring it forward for Aquarius. All right, bottom of the deck. All right, here we go. All right. Coming from you, Aquarius. I will never forget the day that I met you, and I will always remember the day that I loved you, for they are one and the same. Okay? There's a reason why you guys are spiritually connected. There's that deep love, and the love is still here. Still here. And remember, we have that Twin Flames card that came through earlier. This is a very special connection. Next message. You are the owner of my heart, my feelings, my soul, and my body. I belong to you. We are one. I love you. Beautiful message. Next one. I am planning a surprise engagement. I want to ask you to marry me. Will you say yes? So perhaps my Emperor is ready to ask the Empress for her hand in marriage. Next one. Your love makes my day, my week, my month, my year, and my life. Perhaps you guys had to go through a tower moment for this realization to come about, you know, Aquarius? Because this ultimately are words coming from you, whichever one you happen to resonate with for yourself. You feel lost without this person. There's that empty feeling without them in your life. Last one. I am your not so secret admirer. I know that I am always checking up on you. So maybe you guys or your person knows this because it's coming from you, checking them out from a distance on social media. Okay, so those are the dialogue messages coming through for you and your person, Aquarius, whichever ones you are guided towards. All right, guys. So let's add to this with some additional cards from the Journey of Love deck by Divine Essentials. We'll pull 4 from here. Take whichever one you are guided towards when it comes to the person that you're focused on for this reading. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius in love and life. Whoops. Second half of April. All right. Number 1, look at that. I promise I'll never let go. Infinite. There's a promise here, guys, that should you reconnect with one another, and I feel there's a really good chance that you can, they're not going to waste that opportunity. They will not let you go. They're going to cherish that time with you. You know, that's a part of this Ace of Swords energy, that breakthrough, clarity, especially for my masculines. Next one. We also have karma that's coming through here. I'm not surprised considering we do have a tower moment that's represented here. In order to bring that tower down, something pretty painful and devastating had to have happened in this scenario. And karma will be served in however way it needs to be. Tied into these secrets and mysteries and hiding, turbulence, argument, stress, whatever it is. And this card reads, what have we done? Karma. Let's grab another one. Number 15, confusion. We have grown. So what this is telling me here is that even though things might be really confusing still for some of you, you have still evolved from where you guys were before. You've grown from this experience. And going back to that tower moment, you have no choice but to rebuild from the ground up because it flatlines the situation. You have no choice but to grow and move forward. And whatever this confusion is, remember, the Ace of Swords brings clarity and breakthrough. So I really feel here that whether it's you coming forward with this energy, Aquarius, or the person that you're focused on, this confusion will be cleared up with that clarity from the Ace of Swords. Okay, one last one. Speechless, 34. I can't find the right words. But in time, communication will begin, and you guys will be able to just say what it is that you need to say. Clearly, there's a lot of unspoken words here between the two of you, Aquarius. And when the time is right, you will have the opportunity to say what it is that you need to say and just get things off your chest. Okay? All right, guys. So let's add some additional insight from the Love Compass Oracle. Let's grab the overall energy for your connection. We'll go ahead and grab 3 cards from this deck. Take what resonates with you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius in love and life for the second half of April. Please bring it forward for me. What's the overall energy for your connection? Take whichever one resonates with you. Let's grab the bottom card. All right, what do we have first? Quality time, and then we have influencing factors and chemistry. Okay, quality time. More quality time is needed with this person. Put forth extra energy and effort into this relationship. Make time for dates and fun. Take the initiative and try surprising them with a romantic gesture. Do you see that? And I feel with this message of love from the Page of Cups coming from my masculines here, it's just a matter of time before this can happen. All right, next card, influencing factors. A physical imbalance in finances or career may be affecting this relationship. This could be a work-life imbalance. This may pertain to your relationship being influenced or affected emotionally because of religious or spiritual factors. Okay? So I really feel here that it might have something to do with this emotional whirlwind. It's all affecting that. Finances and career have also been impacted by that. And the Tower certainly can contribute to those issues with financial struggles. And with everything else going on around the world, it's very unstable right now. A lot of people either losing jobs or having to stay at home, cutting their hours, however way that is personally affecting you. It's very difficult for everyone. All right, last card is chemistry. Look at that. There is a strong magnetic pull toward another. The chemistry is strong. The attraction is mutual. There is a lot of passion and desire with this connection. This may pertain to the activating of your creative life force energy. This could be an awakening or increase of passion and creativity in your life. And that is the very first focus message that came through. Passion. Insane chemistry. So you and this person, Aquarius, if you resonate with that, this is, you can't deny it. You just feel drawn to them. They feel drawn to you. There's this strong magnetic pull that you just feel. You guys are like magnets that can't stand to be away from each other, regardless of the issues that you have had to deal with in your connection. This chemistry is ultimately what's going to keep bringing you guys back, wanting you to reconnect. And I feel that's certainly possible here. Okay, so let's close this out with some final messages from my Angels Healing deck. Angels and Spirit Guides for Aquarius, please. Love and Life, second half of April. Some final messages. Please bring it forward for Aquarius. In Love and Life, we have playfulness coming through. Very fun energy there. And again, going back to this passion card, okay, at the very bottom, it does say having fun. And I feel when you connect with this person, when you guys are spending time together, there's a lot of laughter and playful energy here between the two of you. Lots of chemistry, very much attracted to each other still. It's just a matter of time before you can bring this playful energy back into the connection. Emerging. This is letting you know here, Aquarius, that there's work to do in order for you to move forward. This is something that you both need to do, is to work on yourselves during this time of separation and distance. And this is letting us know that you will come forward as a better version of yourself. This is something that you can both ultimately do in the meantime. Look at this. We have soulmate coming through. This chemistry, this deep love, this unity. So not only do we have twin flames, but we also have soulmates being represented in this reading. The love is still here between the two of you, and regardless of the challenges that have overwhelmed this partnership, I do feel, especially with the Ace of Swords coming through here, this is victory, victorious energy coming through for this partnership. And it's just a matter of time before you guys can work through this. In the meantime, just continue to have faith. Spiritual growth is indicated here. Don't lose faith in what the future can bring you. Remember, the trust card came through. You guys had some trust issues going on here, which is why we've got red flags popping up. But you can work through that and you can overcome that. The spiritual growth is you having to believe that what it is that you have in mind in your love life, in your life. As long as you're coming from a place of faith and knowing and trusting in the process that you're on and the journey, this is what's coming through next. Manifestation. You can manifest so many blessings in your life, Aquarius, in your love life, and just life in any area that you need it to manifest. You have the capability of doing that. Remember, with the Ace of Swords, you are in a seat of power to create change for the better. So take advantage of that energy and create whatever it is that you need in your life to bring about happiness and joy in your love life, in your life, period. It's amazing. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. I do hope whatever part of it resonated with you, that it brought you the clarity that you needed at this time. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. And I'll be back real soon with more readings for you, Aquarius. Thank you guys so much. See you next time.